But then Conor hasn't fought in 500 days. He's not stripped yet.
Exactly.
Conor's not stripped yet. He hasn't fought in more than 500 days. MMA. Last time he fought was Eddie Alvarez. That was his last MMA fight. That was a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. And then he hasn't been stripped. So imagine being a lightweight, just sitting around waiting while he's on boxing TV, having a boxing match with Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't even get stripped of his title, doesn't defend it, makes $100 million. They're like, when are you fighting again? I was like, who fucking knows?
It would be a lot.
Say shit.
It'd be a lot clearer as what to do in this situation if Conor would have just fought like a regular lightweight champion. There wouldn't be this interim confusion.
Right. It's so good for Conor, though. All of it just makes him bigger and bigger. It's like they even changed the rules for him. You know? I mean, like, think about that. For him, like, it just makes him bigger. He hasn't fought in 500 days. Who fucking cares? He's just rolling around in a bathtub full of $100 bills every day, just diving in there and swimming. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah. Did you see that documentary on Netflix?
No, I didn't.
It's really good. Really good. Yeah. He knew he was going to be a champion back in the day. It starts when he has just one tattoo, the one down his back. That's it. None of the neck tattoos or anything. And he already knew. He knew he just had like dynamite in his hands.
Yeah.
Crushing people on the local scene, crushing them.
Yeah.
One shots. Boom.
Yeah, I saw him fight in 2013, I think. Somewhere around there.
In his first chance at the UFC, I wouldn't have known if I didn't see this documentary. It's hard to keep track of everything, but it was in Sweden. It was a Swedish show. It was like last-minute replacement. They brought him in, and he fought, what was his name? Black guy. Shit, I forget his name. Good guy, real good guy, and he lit him up. And that was like, damn. After that one fight, like there's footage of him and Dana, and like Dana he already knew it. He goes, man, I guess the hype was real. Jesus.
My favorite fights with him are the 2 fights with Nate Diaz, though. You know why? Because those are the fights where he couldn't put someone away. Just crack him and put him away. So you had to see him fight.
Yeah.
He had to fight.
Yeah.
And it's a totally different game. Like, if you see what he did to Eddie Alvarez, that was a totally different kind of fight because he stung Eddie early, had him hurt, and he was his. He owned him. And then he fucked him up and stopped him. That was a beating.
What round was that?
I think it was a second. I think it was a second.
Yeah, he barely made it out of the first, right?
Yeah, barely made it. I mean, he got fucked up from the get-go. Conor just had his number. He's way faster, way quicker in, like, covering distance. Just like laser beams at night. And I don't think Eddie fought right. I think Eddie was a little bit too caught up in the moment. This is the big hype of the fight, getting to fight Conor McGregor, and he just got fucked up. And Conor had his hands behind his back and standing right in front of him, chicken necking him, and then popping him in the face. Like, that was ugly. So that, you know, like, what year was that? That was 500. That was 500 days ago. Like, that kind of fight is a great fight for Conor, but that's all hammer. When he fought Nate, he had to be the nail through a lot of that.
Yeah.
The whole fucking second round of the first fight, when Nate got him down, was the second round submission, right? Wasn't it?
I don't know when he submitted him, but
did Nate submit him in the second round? What are you looking at me funny? You got something? These fools pull out more than I do with my dick. That's what Conor said. These fools pull out more than I do with my dick. I like how he had to specify with his dick.
So he must have only pulled out 4 times max. That's not that great.
The fights with Nate were fights. You know, he had to dig deep, and he lost the first one. He got beat up. He got taken down. He got his back taken. He got choked. He tapped. I mean, he fucking lost that fight. And then the second fight, he drops Nate, but he can't put Nate away. Nate gets back up. They're going after it. There's fucking times where he's got to stand and walk away. He's got to walk away because he's too tired. He can't engage right now. Like, so he walked away a couple times in those exchanges. Those were dig fights. What's this, buddy? Round two, yeah. Yeah, okay. Submission, rear naked choke. 4 minutes and 12 seconds into round 2. Yeah, he beat him down, wore him down, and then stopped him. That's
and the fight that Conor won, could that have gone either way?
Yes.
Right? There was arguments, right?
Yes, very close fight.
I don't
very
remember
close
that
fight.
much.
I think under the new rules, Conor probably would have won because